Horns up, guys, and welcome to day 7 of my carnivore diet, my zero carb diet, the zero carb for Christmas challenge. Here we are, and I weighed myself yesterday and you saw that I crossed under my goal weight. I was 64.9 kilograms. It was 100 grams under my goal weight of 65 kilos. This morning I weighed myself and I was 64.6 kilos. Like, wow, I have achieved more than I set out to achieve. But like I said yesterday, weight is just a number, and there was some concern from a few of you that I was not eating enough at about 1100 calories. So today I actually decided to eat breakfast even if I wasn't hungry. So I took about a tablespoon of butter and I put 2 boiled eggs into that and I mashed them up, seasoned it with a wee bit of salt and a wee bit of pepper, and gave it all a good mix. And I basically had like a butter egg salad. So I had that for breakfast, and then I decided to take a walk to the grocery store. Now this wasn't one of our local Bombay markets. This is like a fancy shop because all I really needed was butter and cheese. And this is equivalent to, say, a Whole Foods in the US and like a Waitrose in the UK. So what did I buy? Let me show you. So I picked up some handmade Gruyere cheese from a local cheese maker. These guys are called Kodai Cheese. They're based in Pondicherry, I think. They make really good cheese. I've tried their Parmesan and some others. So I wanted to give this a go. Even though I may not eat this on my carnivore diet, I bought some more of that liver pate. Oh yeah, Bouquet de Foie, product of Denmark. So this is I'm sure this is a bit processed for sure, but the macros, yeah. Anyway, I'll probably eat this after I'm done with the carnivore diet. And I got myself some cheese for my lunch today because I'm going to be whipping up something special. So this is just me adding dairy now to the carnivore diet and see if it has any effect. And I got some President butter. So this fancy, lovely French butter, premium butter, is now being made in India, and it's priced pretty reasonably. So I picked up a big packet. I picked up like a sampler packet last time, and I got me some free range eggs. Oh yeah. So I've never seen these in the shop before. I normally buy another brand. I saw these today. I said, let me give them a go and see if they're any good. Now this grocery haul cost me about just under $15 US. So it is I think pretty expensive for just eggs, butter, cheese, liver pate, and a little more cheese. But again, like I said, this is a premium store where things are generally more expensive. But I don't think anything was above the actual MRP. The eggs were expensive. Like these eggs were about nearly $4. I think maybe $3.5, $3, yeah, $3.5. So the butter was also like $3.5. So yeah, you get the idea. So that's what's happened so far. So I went walking to the grocery store. I walked back. I did a little bit of weights, had a shower, and now here I am. So that's pretty much how the day has been panning out so far. Now I am starving. It's around lunchtime. And what I've done today is I've decided to bring back the beef because you know what, I do feel that the beef is a little more filling than chicken and fish, especially seafood. I guess that's also why on this carnivore plan more people stick to red meat or pork, because it's a lot more satiating. Chicken, well, yesterday the amount of chicken I ate, I was super satiated. But yeah, I guess with seafood it's possible that it's a little light, so you may not be as satiated with it. But anyway, enough jibber jabber. I'm gonna go cook up some beef for lunch and I'll get back to you once I'm done. Hey guys, so a little bit of a realization. I don't know why I didn't check this when I was making this purchase, but this pate has some stuff in it which is not keto ideal. It's got glucose syrup, maize starch, something else which I can't read because there's a stamp over it. But it says here the carbohydrates in 100 grams are 8.8 grams. So it's not detrimental if I ate small portions of this, which is what I've actually been doing. This is actually the same pate I've mentioned in the earlier videos. And this entire thing is 125 grams. So I doubt I ate more than 10 grams in a sitting whenever I did. But that's still nearly 1 carb per serving. That means if I break it up into say 12 grams of pate per, I mean if I break it up into like 10 servings. So yeah, a handy tip which I'm sure most of you have figured out by now, always check the labels and the nutrition info when buying stuff. But also if you are eating it in very limited quantities, it's quite possible it won't really do anything. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. I think I'll save this for a later day. I'm not going to open it up now for sure. That's a guarantee now. The last 3 days will be pure carnivore with dairy, I think. So yeah, anyway, enough jibber jabber. See you guys later. Hey guys, so I'm back after my lunch and oh my god, what an incredible lunch it was. I cooked up a beef steak stuffed with cheese and wrapped in bacon, and it was the most divine thing I have ever eaten. Well, okay, maybe not the most divine, but it was amazing. It was incredible. Like if I ate that, I could probably do this carnivore diet even longer. Anyway, so what I did was I had a big piece of fillet left over from my earlier grocery haul, and I just trimmed that off into a nice square. I butterflied a section of it. Then I looked around for some cling film and I couldn't find any, so I started beating it as it is, which wasn't very useful. It wasn't doing much. Anyway, I finally did find some cling film, and then I just bashed it out as thin as I could. The whole idea was to get the meat nice and thin. Anyway, I split that in half, and then I decided to season it with my with my seasoning. Basically, this is a mixture of cayenne pepper, paprika, salt and pepper. The exact same thing that I use for the pork and for the chicken. So this is sort of my go-to seasoning on zero carb or carnivore diet. Anyway, then I layered some cheese over that beef. Oh yeah. So finally adding dairy in properly, and then I rolled up that beef. Oh yeah, nice tight little package. Anyway, then I got some strips of bacon, lay them down on my cutting board, placed the hunk of beef in the middle of that bacon and gave it a good painting like the French ladies I would paint with some mustard, because mustard is allowed, I believe. So anyway, painted it with some mustard and then wrapped it in that bacon. Oh yeah. Once the first one was done, I decided, well, let me do the second one a little differently. So I did like a little bit of a wrap from the horizontal side and then around. Basically, I wrapped it up a little differently. Anyway, I forgot to put mustard on the second one, but that doesn't matter. Oh, and I figured it made sense to put some toothpicks in this so that the bacon doesn't slide off and it just stays nice and firm. Anyway, I put these in the oven at the highest temperature for about 10 to 12 minutes, and then I took them out and then I tried to finish them on the pan just to give it some color, and crisp up the bacon. Because if you want to crisp up this bacon in the oven, it will take a long time and then the beef will overcook. So this worked best. Then I just let it rest for a while. And oh yeah, those looked gorgeous. I mean, I just let them rest so that the meat, retains all its juiciness and moisture. Once that was done, I decided to cut into it, and oh yeah, it was perfection on a plate. I mean, it was so good. In fact, it was so good I had to get the camera and film a reaction to it. So here goes. Hey guys, this might be the most spectacular thing I have ever eaten in my entire life. Whoops, I dropped a little. Oh my god. But the beef is juicy, the cheese has melted, the bacon is crispy. Oh my god. It's like butter. Oh. Please give me a round of applause. I think I deserve it for this dish. Oh, so good. See you soon. So anyway, that was my lunch in a nutshell and totally worth it. I will mention that I snacked on some chicken hearts during the cooking process because I was really hungry and I was just really hungry, so I ate chicken hearts. And I only finished one of those big logs of beef wrapped in bacon. So the second one I will eat for dinner, I guess. And that was a pretty filling meal. It was like 600 calories, that beef, bacon and cheese inside. So that was good. I think today I will hit nearly 1500 calories or around 1300 at least. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for now. I'm gonna go do some work in the studio, yada yada yada. I will see you at dinner time to give you an update on what I've eaten, and I hope you're enjoying the vlogs. And if there's something you'd like me to cover, as always, leave me a comment, ask me a question, I'll try and do it. Alright guys, cheers, see you soon. Hey guys, I'm back and I've just finished having my dinner, which was that second hunk of beef wrapped in bacon stuffed with cheese, and it was delicious. I mean, I don't know whether it was the beating of the meat, no pun intended, and that's what she said. I don't know if it was the beating of the meat or just the way I cooked it, but that beef was incredibly tender. I'm still amazed. Like, for the first time in a very long time, I felt like I was not eating water buffalo. I felt like I was eating cow. That was so good. Anyway, before I get carried away, let me go over the macros for the day, which I calculated today. And like it's 35% of my calories from protein, 64% from fat, and 1% from carbs. To me, that's still all keto, and I think it's pretty obvious that gluconeogenesis with our powers combined is probably not taking place in my body. Because if you look at the gram conversion, I was almost double today. I was at 125 grams when my daily requirement is 72. My fat was 10 grams short of my daily requirement, and 3 carbohydrates, which cheese and eggs. So guys, unless you're eating, like I said, just beef and bacon fat on top of it, it's probably not zero carb. And as somebody said, even meat apparently has carbs. I don't know about that, but with surety I can say if you're eating dairy or if you're eating eggs, it's probably not zero carb. Anyway, not that it really matters. At the end of the day, look, if you're feeling good, if you're losing weight, that's what's important. Speaking of losing weight, I have now successfully completed 7 whole days, which is 1 week of this zero carb carnivore thing, and I have lost 1.8 kilos, which is 4 pounds basically. And this is not new, but I literally, and I'm not kidding you, I wear skinny jeans and I have a couple of pairs of shorts. I can literally get into all these without unbuttoning or unzipping the pants, and I need to go shopping and buy a new wardrobe. I don't know why I'm giving you this irrelevant piece of information, but hey, you know, losing weight can be expensive. You got to go and buy a whole bunch of different clothes. Anyway, before I sign off, there are 2 important things I need to tell you. One is that we had another poopy time. In fact, we didn't have 1 poopy time, we had 2 poopy times. It was a double dhamaka today. Dhamaka is like, never mind, I'm not going to get into that. And the other thing is, I had those sugar-free mints I was telling you about. 2 days I've been having them, no impact. I've only had 2 mints in a day at maximum. I will not permit myself to have anything more, and it's perfect. It just, I feel like my meal is completed, and there's some guy crooning in the hotel that's next to my building, and it's really annoying. So I'm going to say bye bye now, and I will see you on tomorrow's vlog. Let's go the whole hog or full 10 days. See you guys.